Welcome to Project 4 Proposals Templates Packs in our project based Microsoft Office with ChatGPT and Gemini course. In this project, we will build a fully reusable proposals templates. One you can use for clients, project, or internal teams. And you will learn how to use Microsoft Word, quick parts, and fill to automate repetitive sections. And we'll use ChatGPT to outline proposals content while Gemini polishes the text to sound professionals and consistent. Okay, so by the end, you will have a ready to use proposals templates pack with customs branding, structure, and automations. Before we begin, let's clarify our goal. Our proposals template should include the following common sections. So the first one is cover page, executive summary, project overview or objectives, scopes of work, timeline and deliverables, and pricings or budget, and terms and conditions about the company, and last one is contact informations. So instead of reacting or recreating these from scratch each times, we'll turn them into smart reusable blocks. Okay, so let's open up the browsers and open the chat gpt to promote. So let's go to the chat gpt to work on, and let's say we gonna want to start with the new chat, and let's say, or let's promote it like this. So let's say the create professionals business. Let's go with the business proposals structure for let's say the digital marketing and agency. Okay, so let's go with, and we want to include like something, let's say the include sections, let's say the include sections, um names. Let's say the names is, first one is the key point, something like this one, and also the short descriptions. Okay, so let's go to and use the descriptions, something like this one. And here now ChatGPT responds within seconds and with the well structured or well organized structure, including headings like we have the cover page, the key points over here, executive summary, and also the about agency, something like these ones, and we have like the descriptions in there. Oh, okay, and also the understanding clients needs, and also the or proposed digital marketing strategies, scopes of work, timeline and milestones, as usual investment and pricings, reporting, performance trackings, and case studies, or like the portfolio, terms and conditions, and call to actions. Okay, so copy the structure and paste it to the Microsoft Word by selecting over here. So now let's move into the Microsoft Word, and also we can just paste over there. Okay, so and that's it, we have paste in like over here or before there. So let's delete it from like the these ones, or in the bottoms I want to delete also like these ones over here. Okay, so and that's it, we have this structure. Now let's select all and let's copy again, and we'll use the Google Gemini to polish and expand the text. So let's move into the browsers and let's try to find out the Gemini or log in with the your accounts over here. And so for example we just copy the paragraphs like this from your ChatGPT outlines, or we can do. So let's go to over here, or you can easily select something, the paragraph. So if you're gonna want to use, or what we can do, so let's say this is over here, or I have just copied over here. So let's go to the again Gemini, and let's say let's go with the rewrite this paragraph. Let's say the paragraph, um, something like to sound formal, and say the client focus. Let's focused and ready for our proposals. Okay, let's say the proposals, and we can just paste over here, and this is let's paste it. Okay, so and here the Gemini refine it into like something over here. Okay, and now that we have like these ones and perfect, so use Gemini for each key sections to ensure tone consistency and brand professionalisms. Okay, so here we have to like come up with the formals in there. And now once your content is ready, it's time to design the proposals. So and we can just copy it again, and let's move into the Word documents. Okay, or let's go to the new one, and what we can do, let's move into with these ones like the formal proposal structures, the marketing partnerships over here. So I can just delete it over here, and this is our, and now add a cover page. So for that we can do simply go to the insert tabs and click on the cover page. Okay, and choose a styles, and also you can or add your logos. So let's say if I'm gonna go to the simple one like that's one, and you can add the or customize it with your logos or the company's names and the project titles. So let's say if I'm gonna go to the pictures, and I can just easily use the simple logos over here. So now let's go to, or what we can do, so if I'm gonna go to or try to find out my logos over here, so if I'm gonna use the simplest logo for over here, so let's try to find out, so something, or if I just try to blue pix medias like these ones, and that's it. And what we can do, or let's resize or use the squares or the tights to, or I can just use the tight over here, so that's it. Or I can just resize it or resize over here, and we have like these ones. So this is the simple one, or I can make it as like these ones, investments like these ones, or company's logo. So wherever you want to use it, or I can resize it, or and what we can do, so let's go to, and we can do over here. So and now we can do, so let's move it into the corners over here, or I can keep it like the blue pix media. This is our the company's name. Let's say we're gonna use the blue or blue pig the media or companies over here, and change the documents names or project titles. So you can easily use over the project titles over here. So the project proposals something, if I'm gonna use the project proposals, something like that. That's one. So and you can add your project proposals. Okay, so and now you can add here the applies heading styles, like you can add the headings 1 2 and 3 for proper hierarchy. So this helps generate tables of contents automatically later. Or this is, or if I gonna make it like sections 1, let's make it the heading 1, and let's say select all of them. And if I gonna go to again select and hold the control key to select them again like this way, and I want to add here the heading 1, or let's say select all of them, and that's it. Let's use the heading 1. Okay, so and that's it. And before that, so let's, or I can just delete it for now. Okay, and also add branding colors and fonts. So you can do by going to the design tabs, and also apply the themes you can easily use over here. So like here we have the difference over here. So let's say let's choose it the simple one, so I can go ahead and make it the more appealing of here. So if I gonna now use it something, so let's open our simple one, or let's go, or if I gonna go with the there's, or let's go with something like that these ones. Okay, so and that's it, we have applied the this one. And save your custom themes for the future templates. If you gonna want to use it, by going to the themes, you save the current themes for the future users. So let's say we can save it the theme 3. Okay, and so here's where's the magic happens. We'll use the quick parts and fields to save reusable text and autofill details. So we can do, so you can highlight your like the company description text. So if I gonna go to, so this is, if I gonna select it over here, now go to the insert tabs and click on the, or we can go to click on the quick parts and use the auto text, and use the save selections to auto text gallery, and name it something like, let's say the company intro. Let's say the company intro, or I can just go do it with the company intros over here, and then just hit on the OK. And also do the same for repetitive elements like terms and conditions. So if I gonna go to like select it, let's go to the quick parts auto text and say the save selections in over here. And also you can also give here the names something like the terms, and also like the these ones. Okay, so and that's it. And you can give here the different names, or let's you used it over here. So next, use the field to for dynamics data like date, clients names, or project titles. So we can do again, go to the insert tabs and also quick parts fields, go to over here and select the field, and also choose fields such as the date, if I'm gonna select of the date, and or authors or docs property. So when creating up news or new proposals, simply type the client's names once under the file properties. Okay, so if I gonna go to, or if I gonna say the file, or like file properties over here, so let's go to, or let's say we can give here the file names or also the docs properties like over here, and use the author's names. So like here, if I gonna go to and use the author's names over here, and then just hit on the OK. Okay, so and here we have like the these ones, and or you can just select it, so why do you want to use it. So when everything looks polished, save your work as reusable templates. So you can do by going to the file tabs, use the save as, and browse word templates. And before, let's use over here, and let's say the word templates over here, and name it something like, let's say, the business proposal structure or formal structures. We have just used it over here, and then just save it. Or you can give here the formal business or proposals for the blue media. So let's say our blue peak or media. So like use it and then just save it. So now every times you start a new proposal, just open these templates and it's ready to customize. Okay, so you can go to over here, or if I'm gonna now, or now let's or test it. And to do it, we need to open up, or like let's open the new one, or go to the over here. Let's go to the new, and you can find the different templates from the personals. There we have the formal personal structure, blue fix media. Okay, so and that's it, we have these styles in there, you can easily change in there. Okay, and change, or you can create a simple proposal for fictional client, and that's it. Or change clients names, adjust pricings, and update project details. And notice how all fields updates automatically, saving you times and ensuring consistency. Okay, so and now you have the full project proposals or reusable templates packs with like professional structured contents with the ChatGPT, and polished client ready turns for with the Gemini, and automated and branded templates with the Microsoft Word. So this is tools, or these are tools you can reuse across multiple projects, or even share with your teams as part of your company proposal systems. Great job completing project 4. You have combined AI writing tools and Microsoft Word automations to build a personals or professionals grade proposals templates pack. In our next lessons, we will explore even more AI powered documents workflow. So stay tuned.